So we're going to give it a go. Allow me a first go with all the clues, and then I will let you know when I'm stuck. So yeah, there we are. This is what we're doing. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. A. So of course, so I've got it so that as soon as I put the things in, it then goes in up top. But I can't do it the other way around. I can't put a letter in here and it'll then pop in down here. So if we get stuck later with some of the numbers and some of the clues and things like that, good luck to us. In recession, set on to off. Restricting additional commentary. In recession, set on to off. Restricting additional commentary. So this was probably A. Set on to off. Reset, turn off. If it is, it won't be turned off because it's got off in the clue, of course. In recession, so it's going to be going backwards. Set on to off. Is it a hidden? Is it a hidden? Commentary, I feel like, is going to be the definition here. Footnotes. It's a hidden! And I've done it in... So it's just, it's just a footnote, isn't it? Footnote. That's really small. That's really small text. Do I want it any bigger? Can I do it any bigger? I can get that up to 11. Of course, it's because these needed to be 9. Yes, okay. But these, yes, of course, I no longer need that. So let's make you bigger again. There we go. So it's footnote. It's a hidden. Set the counter to +1. It's hidden backwards in set on to off. Footnote. It's there. It's a hidden. Lost soul took watches carefully. Lost soul took watches carefully. So 5-3. And I assume this is going to make a quote. There are no instructions with this puzzle. Thank you. Okay, I've got this one. Yep, I've got this one. Took me a few seconds to work out what was going on, but I have this. Catus has it. Hollow has it. Okay, go for it. It's another anagram. Well, sorry, it's not another anagram. It is an anagram. It's an anagram because lost is your anagram indicator of soul took. And there we go. It is looks out. And that means watches carefully. Looks out. I will have to change the font size of each of these manually. Fun. A hint about 10 seconds leads to a keen insight. A hint about 10 seconds leads to a keen insight. Right, 10 is probably IO and S is probably S. That's my current guess, so it's going to end IUS or something like that. That's my current thought. I can just do it like that anyway. So there's the next few done, easy peasy. A hint, so is it going to be a clue maybe? A clue about 10 seconds. So seconds is probably S. Leads to probably just means becomes a keen insight. I feel like there's going to be a keen insight. That's going to be the answer here. Hint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need my hint to be a little bit longer, possibly. A hint. Maybe it's like a hint of a colour, a tinge. A keen insight. No, I don't know. Going to come back to that. Sassy kid wrapped up in fur. Chinchilla. Sassy kid wrapped up in fur. Chinchilla. Maybe there is something going on in this puzzle. Okay, go for it. I have this one. Set the counter to 2 +1. It's a hidden. It's my favourite. It's hidden in fur. Chinchilla. Urchin. It's hidden in fur. Chinchilla. Now, I wouldn't have had them as sassy. So I think that's just a kid. So I'm wondering if sassy is an extra word. I'm wondering if carefully is an extra word. I'm wondering if additional could be considered an additional word. It might, maybe, I don't know. Just feels like those are extra words. Maybe. Oddly, Bieber saw Marx as something to mind. Oddly, Bieber saw Marx as something to mind. Okay, that's quite nice. I've got this one, yeah. Hollow's got it. Let's make some more of these things bigger. Okay, go for it in the chat. So, oddly means we're going to take every other letter. We're not going to take every letter, we're going to take every other letter of Bieber saw Marx. And that gives us B-E-E-S-W-A-X, beeswax. There we go. Well, if you can name that quote, you're better at Wheel of Fortune than I am. Classical River's snaky true shape. Classical River's snaky true shape. Yes, I have that one. Did not know. Oh, okay. Did not know that the thing was a thing of a thing. Hollow has it. How are you up on your classical rivers, everyone? Because that is going to be the definition. That is the definition. So it is an anagram. True shape is being snaky. So it is an anagram because snaky sort of writhing around. So anagram of true shape, and it's an anagram of that. Go for it in the chat. Yes, spelling it is always part of the fun. It's going to be Euphrates. So there we go. Youth rates. From Stephen. Sort out with care, her creche reassembled. Sort out with care, her creche reassembled. Reassembled is a very strong anagram indicator, so I'm assuming it's an anagram of her creche. And it is the same, it's 9 letters, so that will work. So sort out with care will be the definition. Her creche. Sort out with care. Oh dear. I want it to be like cherished, but it isn't. It's not that. Oh dear, come on. Her creche reassembled. Is it? Is it? Right, so I'm going for this one. Recherche. Which technically would have that E acute on it. Which would make it the past tense. If something was recherché, does that mean sort out with care? I didn't actually know what that meant, it turns out. Recherché, comparative, more recherché, superlative, most recherché, sort out and chosen with care. Boom. Job's good. And if we need to put the accent back on that E, I will put that in later. TV's Simon Templar, otherwise ST, ain't he? TV's Simon Templar, otherwise ST, ain't he? I mean, that's quite cute. I'm just going to go straight away, because if you know your classic television, you know that Simon Templar was the saint, and that is an anagram of ST8T. ST, of course, being an abbreviation for saint, so saint, 8T. It's sort of quite cute. Traces of salt and ketchup inside cooked items in soldier's lunchbox. I think I know what it must be, but I don't know why. Because traces of salt and ketchup are going to go here, because they're the first letters. Those are the traces of them inside cooked items. Oh, of course. Right, fine. So it is an anagram of items around that. Go for it in the chat if you think you got it. I'll let you let me know that you've got it by telling me what it is. And I'll put in a letter or two. Okay. Yeah, I think it's an anagram of times around SK for mess kit, which is a soldier's lunchbox. Certain Californian rejecting United support not available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. Have a bonus biscuit, Alchemist. I know that you will have typed that when I said you could type it. It's just your lag must be a little bit more. Have a bonus biscuit. So far, yes, a lot of anagrams. So, Southern Californian, so is it going to be like a San Franciscan or a Sacramentan or a Los Angelian or an Angelian? Is it just going to be Angelian, actually? Rejecting United, so we're going to take a U out of something, maybe. Support. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see yes. As it's you, not going to. Southern California, rejecting... I am like that. I am very much like that. I'm going to come back to J. Going to come back to it. Right, let's have a few more clues. You can see lots more clues. Right, what's this one? Washed up, undrowned in Australia. Washed up, undrowned in Australia. Is it an anagram of undrowned? So we got 4, 6. So it's undrowned is 9 letters. In Australia, is it Gold Coast? No, Gold Coasts. Washed up. Okay. Could mean literally washed up. Could mean washed up as in he was washed up. He was, down on his luck. Don't you dare say. I am going to check. Well, given that I based it on these numbers, 107. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. How has that happened? How has? No. Hang on. Okay. How has that happened? Oh no. Yes, that 100. Oh no. Okay. The 107 and the 73 are both in the ones below. Oh, this is going to make things fun. Oh dear. Oh dear. So this... Luckily, always keep the paper copy. Oh, and you get a quick peek at next week's, which is called Skip It. No, sorry, it's 2 weeks' time. Okay. Oh god. Right. Oh dear. M should have 73 on the end. Okay, yes, so that goes there. And this goes here. Now, of course, that gets deleted. So which one is 107? This one is 107, because excellent equals there. And then... it won't work for that. There 73 is this one, which equals this one. Isn't that exciting? Yes, that's fine. Isn't that exciting? Right. Now, this doesn't mean that there won't be further mistakes. That's quite exciting. I've deliberately not clicked on that sensei just because I know it's you. Is it Gold Coast? Washed up, drowned in Australia. So it feels like it's going to be a place in Australia, and Gold Coast fits. First letter, please. Yeah, let's have a washed up, undrowned. Something... Oh, down under. It's down under, because it's Australia. So in is an acceptable word to link, like, the definition part of a clue and the wordplay part of a clue. So in just doesn't mean anything. So Australia means down under. That is your meaning. That is your definition. And it's an anagram of undrowned. There we go. And that's insane creators. Now, why have I got a 0 still there? Oh, because I haven't put a dot there. Good. When older man becomes alderman, side against side becomes... side against side. When older man becomes alderman, side against side becomes side against side. What? That is what the clue says. I'm going to leave that. Ich weiß nicht. Don't know. Facsimile, to be attached. It's a thin little thing. Facsimile, to be attached. It's a thin little thing. A facsimile could be a fax, could be a copy. To be attached. It's a thin little thing. How many letters is that? 10. Oh, that's good, Sensei, with the Tasmania. Yeah, yeah. Attached. Betrothed? Married? Because is it attached in that sort of thing? Faddy has it. Okay, first letter, please, Faddy. Let's go for it. And let's see if it is F, because if it is F, then I could probably put FAX in. But I don't think it is, because it's M. It's a thin little thing. Feels like the definition. Next, please. Facsimile? Is an anagram a facsimile in some way? It's a thin little thing. Masculinity. Such a fragile thing. Next. Wow. I'm not seeing anything here. Next. Is it a match? Hang on, no, it's matchstick. I think it's going to be matchstick. Because if you facsimile, it's a copy, you match. And if you attach, you stick. And it's a thin little thing. A matchstick. Wow. That's quite tough. I could. But I really wanted to get that one done for some reason. I was hot for that one. Former spouse single. To deserve, to prove blameless. Also, it's going to be difficult, just because of the way I've set it up. It will be quite difficult, actually, doing matching things across. Former spouse, got to be X. Single. To deserve, to prove blameless. That's going to be the definition. Or at least I feel like it is. To prove blameless, so like exculpify, something like that. Single might be. A single is a 1. There we are. If I do that, go for it in the chat. There we go. To deserve is to rate. How is deserve? How is deserve? No, I don't know. He rates that. Yeah, he deserves that. Okay, fine. Not something I'm particularly. Don't quite see it, but there we go. Earl travel. It rates another editing path. Okay. Right. Yes. Fine. Earl travels boards Greyhound for European country. It's going to be a European country. Earl travels boards Greyhound. Okay. Yeah. So so they're not common here, but a Greyhound in the US is a bus, sort of a coachy, bussy thing. Go for it in the chat if you've got this one. Earl travels is going to be an anagram of Earl inside the bus. So it's going to be bus, anagram of Earl for a European country. Can you name me that European country? Of course you can. Belarus. It's like Toys R Us. Belarus. Greyish, not working. Hewitt in pieces. Greyish, not working. Hewitt in pieces. I'm assuming off colour. If you're feeling greyish, you're feeling a bit ill, you're feeling an off colour. And not working is off. But why is Hewitt in pieces? Oh, it's not colour, it's off white. There we go. Sorry, I've just gone for this one myself. It's an anagram of Hewitt because it is in pieces, so it's anagrammed. So it's not working is off. Hewitt, anagram, off white. And that is greyish. Thin coating, reapplied, never covers, bit of enamel. Okay, yes, good. Thin coating reapplied, never covers, bit of enamel. I have this one. I'll give this a few momentitos. Might be an early finish tonight. Can all go to bed early. Go for it, Stephen. I'm going to give this one explicitly for Stephen. I'm going to put the first letter in. Yes, veneer. It's an anagram of never. A lot of anagrams today. This is not a complaint from me because I can actually solve them usually. Above, around a bit of enamel, which is the first letter of enamel, which is E. And a veneer is a thin coating, and of course it's sort of all related to teeth. Anyway, is it just 3 clues to go? Flippin' heck. Gosh, we'll have to have a sing-song or something. Gold gives zest. Oh yeah. Gold gives zest to patronage. Gold gives zest to patronage. Gives zest to, zings up, spices. Yes, it is spices. Because it's AU with spices, auspices. And if you give someone your patronage, you give them your auspice, I think? I do, Hollow, but I think I'm probably just going to focus for a couple of weeks on level 2 in terms of lingo, and then that's going to be it, and it's just going to stop there, because there's so many games that I want to do, but I'm enjoying it, and it's really good fun. So, I don't know, but I think 2 weeks is left in lingo, and it's going to be a hard time limit for once. Anyway, auspices is what I've got there. Harry or Drew, to paraphrase. Okay, another anagram here. There's an anagram. Although they are word puzzles, of course, so they would fit in today's stream. Go for S. It's another anagram. It's an anagram of or Drew. Yes, reword. So to harry is to, pester someone, to annoy. So that's sort of anagram fodder there, and it means to paraphrase. And the old live no differently at the beginning of Yuletide, say. The old live no differently at the beginning of Yuletide, say. 7 letters. The old. Okay. Oh, maybe not. I wanted it to be elderly, because they are the old. But because the beginning of Yuletide is Y, and so that can go at the end. But there's got to be an anagram of live, no, and then Y, and it means the old. Novelly? Yeah, so you'll be able to make out most of this thingy now. So I'm assuming that this has got to be an N for none of. Or is it nose? Or note of as... Oh, okay. Something in the stars? No, that's not a T, so it's an even bigger number there. So it's probably path in this, is it? Oh dear. Okay, moving. Let's see if I can do this one. A hint about 10 seconds leads to keen eyesight. What is this letter? It is A. But then I thought it was, because I thought it was a clue. What is this letter? So it's probably C. Okay. So I'm doing my own Wheel of Fortune now. Is it going to be a clue? Okay, so if I put an L here, all that breaks. So if it can we put an L there? U there? Oh no. What if 10 is X instead of IO? Or if it is about 10, what if it is 10 anyway? Leads to a keen insight. He's got an ac. What is this letter? Yeah, what is this letter? Can I see where that is? Don't know what that letter is. What is this letter? It's probably express. So let's put an E in here. So is it just... is it actually a clue? No. What's 140? Is that another E? Not sure. What is this letter? 45. Don't know that one. 57. I think that's going to be an L. And then 70 is probably going to be an S. Yeah. Okay. academicals, academics. Oh, exciting. Okay, so if this is you, that's the next. Acumen. Something like that. A hint about 10. So acuteness. A keen eyesight, okay, is acuteness, because there's your 10. So a hint. Oh, a hint is a cue. Oh, I need a hint. Give me a cue. And then 10, it's about 10, and then your seconds is SS, and there is your acuteness. There we go. So that was number 7. That had number 7 in it. So yeah, that can sort of have. That can briefly whisk past the camera, like that. I don't know what that means. Certain Californian rejecting United support not available. So that's going to be an A. Places in California beginning with A. Is it going to be an N? I feel like that's going to be the word needs up here. Whoops. So I feel like that's going to be needs. So it's probably A-N. Good evening, Odd Linguist. Thank you for the follow. 136. Where is 136? Where we long. Okay. So to California. So if that is an N. And so it's got to be Angeline then. Got to be Angeline. So why is it that? Not available. Is rejecting? So is something going to be backwards? Not available is NA. Not quite. Oh, Angelino. Hang on. Angelino feels a bit better. Hi ho, Angelinos. It might even be an I, mightn't it? Let's try that. Rejecting United. Support not available. So one leg NA all. So what is the actual answer here? Because I'm seeing lots of things. They prefer Angelino. There we go. But I'm not spotting it. So one leg NA. So if you're United, you're 1. A support is a leg, and NA for not available, and it's all reversed. There we go. I have absolutely no idea what is going on with this one. When alderman becomes alderman, side against side becomes side against side. The word side is now too much. 121 is an A. When 18 is an O. No. P. When older man becomes alderman, so the O becomes an A. It's another P because it's that word is speech. What is going on here? 38. I am literally going off the top letters though. No. Apposite. When older man. So old opposition becomes apposition. It's that, isn't it? Old opposition becomes apposition because older man becomes older man, so O becomes A. Opposition with an O becomes apposition, so side against side becomes side against side, and they both mean the same thing. So apposition means opposition, I think. Because I don't actually know what that means. And this gives us the last one. 12 is O. 75. Is that going to be the D? No, that is an A. Okay, so the old live no differently at the beginning of Yuletide. Say. No, I thought this was going to be a Y. If I put a Y there, oh no, that's going to be a D. Interesting. The beginning of Yuletide. So that's going to be the definition then, because it's got to say. Okay, the old live no differently. What? So all I've got is road end. All I've got is road end. Yeah, I know what this first letter is. It's 12 is wrong. It's not O. Oh, exciting. Oh, year end, because then that's ever rather than over. There we go. So the beginning of Yuletide is the year end. Fine. The old live. Oh, the old is ye. The old is ye. Live is R. No is N, and differently at the beginning is D. So the definition is not the beginning of Yuletide, it's just Yuletide. And you get year end. So with that, it then says, none of us can ever express the exact measure of our needs or our ideas. Human speech is like a cracked kettle on which we beat out tunes for bears to dance when we long to inspire pity in the stars. Now, who said that? How about Flaubert? Flaubert, Madame Bovary. The first letters of all the answers spell out Flaubert, Madame Bovary. So that is who said it. 2 points for the hidden, -4 for Marjorie, total is -2. Darn it! I was hoping to. So the best way, the only way to win was not to play. And well done, Cadus. And that is Mixed Signals. 37 minutes. I'll make sure I make a proper meal of the next crossword coming up.